Hi, it's Nashy. Things are weird these days. Some bands are refusing to release new music. Some are doing it intermittently. This band, their first original music in over 4 years, I should mention, 12 Foot Ninja, let you access the new material following clocking a video game. I'm not a gamer, so I'm not going to try to explain it. Stevic, Mckay, 12 Foot Ninja guitarist and the creator of this video game that has accompanied the new music, is going to explain it. Stevic, thank you for speaking to the Faction today.
Thanks for having me, mate. Where do I begin? I thought we're going to put out a song. It would be fun to have it locked inside a video game that people have to complete in order to see the song. And by song, I mean the film clip or whatever. And we didn't tell anyone that was the case. So it was kind of a hidden little surprise for anyone who invested the time to collect the mobile phones that were spinning in the game.
Why a video game?
I don't know. I mean, I've always been a fan of video games, and I think because COVID lockdowns kept sort of, blowing up, and it was looking like the foreseeable future wouldn't have any live shows, I kind of seized the opportunity to do something I'd always wanted to do, which is make a video game, but I always thought it required too much bandwidth that I couldn't afford at the time. So I took it on, and it's kind of just combining something I've always wanted to do and, mixing it with a unique way to get some new music out there. And now it's kind of taken on a life of its own. I've got a Kickstarter campaign. It's got a week to go, and we're looking pretty good so far.
I had an older brother, right? And he got all the video game skill, and I got all the physical attributes. And he would admit that too. So my video game skills are limited. How far back does your love for video games go?
Well, I think probably the first console I got was an Atari, and that there was games like Pitfall, and that would have been in the 80s. It was pretty rudimentary, like little pixels kind of moving around. You had to use your imagination. So I think it kind of started there, and then wasn't until I was in primary school, there was a company called Apogee that used to send out shareware, which was like a free game that you could play, and I used to play those in primary school. And I actually made contact with the game creator of the game that inspired me, and he played my game, which was pretty awesome.
Oh.
Gave me a little bit of a buzz, yeah. So, it's not like I think it's just a recreational thing. Games are sort of the obvious evolution of, storytelling, music, and, interactivity. It's a good sort of medium. It's just another way to tell stories, I suppose. So, yeah, I love it.
Tekken or Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
Crash Team Racing or Mario Kart?
Mario Kart.
Call of Duty or that 007 shooting game, whatever that was?
Call of Duty.
I think, was it called GoldenEye or something?
Yeah. That's Nintendo 64 sort of one I think you're talking about.
Yeah. See, I'm showing my limited knowledge. We do have some numbers though. In 48 hours, this game had over 10,000 plays in 76 countries. Were you expecting that?
Look, it's hard to know what to bloody expect.
Yeah.
Everything's pretty weird at the moment. So, it's a weird thing. I think I did and I didn't. I think it's probably the answer. I know that it's really hard to get people to pay attention to independent games. Like, there's so many of them, and most people just don't care. Because it's understandable if you look at the quality of the AAA games these days are almost photorealistic and cost millions of dollars to create. So having a 2D scroller that's kind of like, heralding back to the genesis of video game development not necessarily everyone's cup of tea. But, I was pleasantly surprised. And weirdly, most of the people from Brazil.
All right, we're going to move the new 12 Foot Ninja headquarters to Brazil ASAP. Let's do it now.
Yeah, it could be the bossa nova shit that we do. Maybe it sort of caught on over there. But Brazil was leading the way in terms of people playing the game. So
the song that this video game does accompany, Long Way Home, the thing that caught me when I first listened to this is that it does have that, it's got an easy hook to grasp that I think 12 Foot Ninja have become renowned for over the years. Is there anything else that you want to tell us about this song before someone hits play on it for the first time?
Yeah, I think they probably need to listen to it without watching the video first.
Yeah.
Because the video is quite an assault on the senses, and I think it definitely can be too distracting. Some people sort of dig it, but yeah, I'd say listen to the song and then check out the clip. Because if you do it the other way around, you always see the song as like some kind of acid dimension or something.
Give us an update for the rest of 2021 for the 12 Foot Ninja Camp, please.
Well, we're going to roll out a few more singles, and we've got some more clips, some crazy videos coming, and we launched a graphic novel and a high fantasy fiction novel, and we'll be promoting that. There's some extracurricular things that are pretty involved, and we're doing some shows in Australia later in the year, and just getting match fit again, I suppose, getting our instruments and getting in a room and playing. Like we've been doing so much isolated content creation. 2021's hopefully where we Captain Planet it all together and do stuff.
My guest right now is Stevic Mckay, the guitarist from 12 Foot Ninja. Stevic, thank you for speaking to The Faction today.
No worries.